climate change and sustainable practices, it's something that we're taught from when we're in elementary school, you know, that don't do like, you know, greenhouse gas emissions, you know, when you drive your cars, it's bad. When you do this, it's bad. When you do this, is bad. Not as much talking about what is good. So coming here, learning about what's good, but then seeing it in practice and seeing that it's working and seeing that it can be done was so amazing. And Sarah, the owner of the other farm, she shared something. I asked her if this is something that can be applied to the rest of the world, because of course it's super small here. So it's like, can this really be done? Is there hope for the rest of the world changing their ways to make a positive impact on the world? And she said, yes, of course it can be done. So just that there's hope through sustainability to not only decrease the negative, but like absolutely increase the positive, you know? So it's really amazing.
Like the simple act of like plucking a flower can affect the balance of the ecosystem, and I never really thought it had much weight before. But here, like one of my friends was like, oh yeah, I want to go on a walk and pick the flowers. I was like, no, only touch the dead ones. And so I was like, why am I thinking of those things? So it was just really cool to see the shift in, you know, how these people do care for their land, and like it makes me want to be more conscious and more aware, and like, all right, how can I care for my land more? How can I, you know, make my home as beautiful as this?
Back home, so much is happening and it just goes straight past my head. Like, I didn't even realize, and that's kind of like been the main takeaway for me, is that how could I have gone on so long in my life without even realizing that any of this is going on? And it's really just motivating me to want to make a change when I'm back home. I want to inform my friends about all this and just make a difference.
I came into this with some knowledge about climate change, but like only the bare minimum. Like I had to do a school project one time and I looked all this stuff up and then forgot about it, you know? But throughout like being immersed in the environment and just being taught by such intelligent people who care so much about their country and our earth, I was like impacted as well, because now when I go back home, like I want to start my own garden. I want to take care of all these living things, and I can like, now when I'm outside at night or something, I'm listening more, and usually I only use my sight. Like I listen, but not really to like what like the noises in the trees are, like what organism is making that sound. And now it's like all these activities we've been doing has just opened up more of my senses, and I just feel so much more like educated about the environment around us.
I think that it made me more inspired to help make a change, just because climate change is something that's moving really fast. And sometimes I think we get caught up in life and we forget about it. Like we gotta go to work and I gotta get my assignments and do this and that. But this is what really matters, you know, nothing else matters if we don't have a planet to be on. You know?
But I learned so much of the effects about climate change and the wrongs that like we humans have done, and like we wanna make a right here, and it has to start now. Like it should have been like so many years ago, but like now is the time.